equation that relates the number of tea bags to the number of cup of teas made. T is equal n plus 2. We need to know how many additional tea bags are needed to make an additional cup of tea. If n number of cups is increased by 1, we can see that T also will increase by 1. So that makes one additional tea bag will make an additional cup of tea, or you can write n as a function of t. That'll be t minus 2. The gradient in here is 1. That's the rate of tea bags needed to make an additional cup of tea. Again, the rate is equal to 1 tea bag. So our answer is B. This question is about, again, translating a given data into an equation. The question tells us that on average this car that Alan drives can cover 25 miles per gallon. So 25 miles cost-wise, a gallon costs $4, so that will cost $4. To know the 1 mile, how much does it cost? Cross multiplication, 1 mile costs 4 over 25 dollars. The question is asking if Alan plans to save $5 by driving less, how many fewer miles on average should he drive? And they gave us on average he drives M. So basically we need to find the value of M. So 1 mile cost 4 over 25, and M miles cost of M miles will equal 4 over 25 times M. To reduce that by $5 to find M, we equate this equation 4 over 25 M to $5. So that's the equation that we need to set up in order to find how many miles should he drive less in order to save $5. So that makes D the correct answer. If you were to solve for M, M will be 5 times 25 over 4, and that is 31.25 miles. So he should drive 32.125 or and a quarter miles less in order to save $5. Once again, this is a cost function as well, translation. Maria plans to rent a boat, and it costs $60 per hour, and there is an additional $10 for safety course that has to be paid. So her cost function, or her cost, total cost, is equal 60 times H plus 10. They told us that the boat rental is available only for a whole number of hours. So we cannot rent the boat for 2.5 hours, either 2 hours or 3 hours. So it has to be a whole number. However, Maria wants to spend no more than $280. No more than, that means less than or equal. So now I have my inequality or my equation, and I need to solve for H. So A1, what's the maximum number of hours which Maria can rent the boat under these constraints? Making h the subject, 60h is less than or equal to 70, divide by 60, so h is less than or equal to 27/6, which is 9/2, which is 4.5. So h is less than or equal 4.5. Since h is an integer, therefore my final answer h must be 4 hours. So the correct answer h is equal 4 hours. What's the value of b? Of p? Just foil the 2 and the 8 in the brackets, combine like terms, and solve for p. So 2p plus 2 plus 8p minus 8 is equal 5p. 5p will be moved to this side. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6, and both of them will be moved to that side. That makes 2p plus 8p, 10p minus 5p is equal 8 minus 2. 5p is equal 6, so p is equal 6/5, or in decimal 1.2, my final answer. System of equations, and we need to find the value of x. I can replace the value of y, or substitute the value of y in the second equation to the first equation. So that'll be half 2x plus 2x is equal to 21/2. Half times 4x is equal to 21/2. Multiply both sides by 2. So that will render the left hand side to be 4x equal to 21. X is equal to 21/4. You can read it as a fraction or as a decimal, that is 5 1/4, 5.25. And that is the final answer. We need to find the value of a, and we have an expression, fractions, and to subtract this fraction we need to make a common denominator. So I need to multiply the fraction on the right hand side by x plus 2 by x plus 2. That will make my fraction 2x plus 6 minus 2 into x plus 2 all over x plus 2 to the power 2. Introduce the 2 and combine like terms. That will be 2x plus 6 minus 2x minus 4 over x plus 2 all squared. And I have additive inverse of 2x and minus 2x. They cancel. 6 minus 4 is 2. And my final answer is 2 over x plus 2 squared. That makes a equal to 2. This question, we need to be familiar with the external angle property. In this triangle, if this angle is x degrees and this angle is y degrees, and this angle is z degrees. X is considered for this triangle to be an external angle, and the rule says external angle equals the sum of non-adjacent angles, or the sum of remote angles. So therefore x is equal z plus y. That is a property that we need to use in order to solve this question. So you can see x is an external angle. So x is equal 23 plus this angle, plus this angle. And we can see that this is a straight angle. This whole thing is a straight angle, constitute 180. So 180 minus 106, that will give me the green angle, which is 74. So x is equal 74 plus 23, and that will be 97 degrees, the value of x. There are other ways you can do that as well, but that is probably the easiest method you can use.